Are salespeople bad people? To properly answer this question, I want to share with you some common traits about salespeople and other traits about closers. Both of these figures exist to sell something to someone, but they act in a completely different way. Their mindset is totally different. So, if you are afraid of selling or you are not confident enough when you introduce a product or service to someone else, this video is going to change your life. Indeed, I wish I'd known the concepts I'm going to reveal now when I was 20 years old. They would have completely changed my business results and my confidence in speaking with everyone. My name is Cecco, and I teach aspiring entrepreneurs and professionals how to turn their knowledge and or someone else's expertise even into a 7-figure business. If you like my content, subscribe to this channel and hit the like button. First of all, I want to let you know that the ability to sell anything is the most important skill every successful entrepreneur must master. If you want to be successful in the business world, you need to know how to sell yourself first, your ideas, your point of view in order to ethically persuade people to buy whatever you want to sell. Period. Unfortunately, most people have terrible ideas regarding selling. It was very difficult for me to learn how to sell online and even offline because I've been taught that selling anything is bad and sellers are liars. And honestly, most of them are. And they don't care about you and your needs. They are willing to tell you everything you want to hear to push you to order their stuff. At the same time, not every seller is a liar, obviously. So, first of all, let me share 5 common traits of salespeople for 2 main reasons. Number 1, I want you to identify when someone is only interested in selling you something regardless of your needs. And number 2, I want you to know what you don't have to do when selling something. Trait number 1, salespeople are very enthusiastic. Hey Claire, how are you today? What's the weather like? Oh, today is a great day. I want to speak about this amazing service that can help improve your company's sales. Have you ever experienced a speech like this? I'm 100% sure your answer is a yes. So, avoid this behavior because you put your potential client in a defensive mode. Trait number 2, salespeople talk too much. Selling is all about listening. In an ideal sales conversation, the client must speak 80% of the conversation. Instead, the seller should shut up. So, if the salesperson starts talking about their amazing company, their successes, and so on, avoid buying anything. This salesperson is not interested in helping you fix your problems. Trait number 3, salespeople speak about characteristics, benefits, and advantages. They can't wait to illustrate why you should buy their products or services. They start talking about this benefit, and this benefit, most of the time without knowing anything about your needs. If someone is not interested in your problems first, they are only concerned with selling their stuff. Period. Trait number 4, salespeople don't ask questions. This is one of the biggest mistakes salespeople make. They don't ask you any questions because they are too focused on themselves and why their product or service is the best in the world. Trait number 5, salespeople push the sale. Salespeople are boring, they don't have any regards and they are only interested in making a sale. You can smell them because they push the sale many times and they are perceived as needy. The worst side is this: if you don't buy their product, they will be angry with you. If you want to see how the perfect salesperson acts, you have to watch the Wolf of Wall Street film. This movie tells you how not to make a sale, especially in today's economy. Now, based on the 5 traits of the most common salespeople, you can easily understand why many people hate selling. And I was one of them. But then I discovered that if I consider selling as something in which you help people solve their problems, live a better life and or improve their businesses, my perceptions about selling changed instantly. Indeed, I started learning how to close instead of how to sell. My desire was to become a person people would thank after buying a product or a service. The closing skill helps me in this direction. Let me share with you 5 common traits of closers. Trait number 1. Closers are great listeners. Closers are entirely focused on the client's needs. During the conversation, they let the client speak 80% of the time for 2 main reasons. Number 1, they are genuinely interested in helping clients fix their problems. And number 2, closers' goal is to guide the conversation by asking questions, many questions, in order to let the clients speak about their problems first. Trait number 2, closers are not sellers. The main goal of a closer is to turn their interlocutor into a seller. In other words, by asking the right questions, they transform the potential client into a seller. Potential buyers must sell to themselves why they need that product or service. Closer skill is huge. Trait number 3. Closers don't push the sale. Closers persuade their potential client to buy anything with finesse, without pushing the sale, but in a way that the potential client will ask to buy. And if the closer feels that what they are selling is not a good fit for their potential client, they will not close the sale. Trait number 4. Closers are professionals. Closers are on the phone call to help potential clients fix their problems and make the right decision. They are always professional and guide the conversation step by step without pushing the sale, but they let their prospect make the final decision to buy. Indeed, people hate when someone is selling stuff, but they love to buy anything. Prospects see the closers as experts in their field of competency. Trait number 5. Closers are not needy. Closers are not attached to the sale and they don't have to absolutely sell anything if it isn't a good fit for their potential clients. Closers are ready to let their interlocutor go away without any negative resentment. So, to make a quick resume, I can say that selling anything is astonishing if you know the right approach, if you sell something you really believe in, if your main goal is to help your potential clients fix their problems, satisfy their needs, and improve their life. Becoming a closer is a must thing to do, even because salespeople are going to die. That's it. And with that being said, I highly recommend watching this video. How to close big sales deals on the phone in 3 steps. Selling is always fascinating, but closing is what really counts because you are paid to close the sale. It's when you close the sale that you receive your commission. So, watch this video now.